to witness history. Alishan Sharafu, he's played one of the most important knocks of his life here, Ahmed.
Almost certainly. Outstanding knock. 50 partnership raised for the fourth wicket. And this man has been the linchpin. The timely big strikes when they were required. Taking 19 runs against Rishad Hussain, a class leg spinner, under this kind of pressure is truly something outstanding from the UAE.
Well, he's out there with Asif Khan, who we all know can be dangerous, especially against the spinners, and he's shown us exactly why in the previous over. Hit sixes at will. Asif Khan, who's moved on to 19 of 14. 33 needed of 23 balls. Plays it late and rotates strike.
Not a bad idea at all. Third was in the circle. Looking to use the pace of Shariful against him with that glide. 32 needed of 22. You do feel it's game in hand for the UAE. But we've seen in the past they have reached the brink and stumbled when it mattered. So it's not done just yet.
Well, it's not over until it's over. Until the last run is scored. But yes, UAE will feel that this game is for theirs to lose. 32 of 22. Nicely worked away. Alishan now looks very set out there in the middle.
Yeah, you can see him smiling to himself. He read that slow delivery, absolutely smashed that cover drive. Just got it a bit straighter than he would have liked. Asif Khan has played another useful cameo here. Another six, another boundary here. And the shoulders for Bangladesh will drop.
Yes, it's important that UAE look to finish things off. These two especially should be there till the end. Can't leave it for the others. They have to take matters in their own hands. Current run rate of 8, required of 8.86. So all that is pretty achievable. It's the nerves that need to be controlled.
Slight change in the field. The deep point coming into the circle for Shariful.
Upish over deep point. It's not going to go all the way. They will get a single.
I'll tell you what, Shoaib, that was a chance. He needed to time that better. He skewed it over that fielder. A cleaner connection, they would have had 4. And that would have made it game in hand for UAE. 30 needed of 20. This was that delivery. Slow ball, wide of off. There's that fielder in the circle. But good game awareness from the deep cover, Tawheed Hridoy.
Well, 30 needed of 20. Shariful has bowled well in the context of this game. Wanted a run, but sent back by Asif Khan. He's shown that he is such an experienced campaigner, Shariful. Although he's not been around for a very long time, but he's shown maturity in his spell.
Oh, he's outstanding. Multi-format bowler for Bangladesh. They should have taken a single there. It was a misfield by Jakir Ali, got a bad bounce. These are the 1%ers that you need to go your way in a tight run chase.
Smashed! And that's gone. Dismissed out of the side of Alishan Sharafu. 4 runs for UAE.
Well, that was a floaty delivery in the slot and dispatched for a much needed boundary. 26 now needed of 18.
Walton UAE versus Bangladesh T20i series 2025 has got all the eyeballs. It's made a lot of noise all around the world in the last couple of days. UAE beating Bangladesh in the second T20i, and in this game they are well set to make history, to win a series, a bilateral series against a full member nation. 26 needed to get there. And Asif Khan has hit that cleanly, clean as a whistle, over the Cowcon fence for 6.
That one has been absolutely bludgeoned by Asif Khan. Now the pressure shifts. Back of length and smeared. Clean connection, was always 6. The sound of the blade said it all.
Well, he's been tested with the short deliveries. This time he anticipated that one, cleared his front leg and hit that towards the cow corner. So 20 needed of 17. The pressure mounting on the Bangladeshi bowlers.
Spare a thought for Liton Das, his first ever series as captain. And they're on the verge of defeat. Can we extend this series more for 2 more games? We already did it once before. Let's keep going.
Oh, well, we can't be complaining because we've witnessed some top quality cricket from both the teams. Conditions have not been easy. Prayers have been answered for UAE in the second game.
Well, our players certainly have the flair for the dramatic. Matiullah Khan, why is he not padded up? You never know. He finished the game a couple of evenings ago.
Well, I'm sure they'll not be thinking that far ahead. They'll be wanting these two to stay there till the end and score those 20 runs for UAE. 17 balls, 20 runs. UAE win this game, they win the series. That is something humongous for a young cricketing nation like UAE to beat stalwarts, the Bangladesh side that has come in full force. This one's a wide. That means they need 19 now.
The gasp from the crowd says it all. It's very heavy support for Bangladesh. 19 needed of 17. UAE do not want this to go down to the final 6 with anything in double digits. Maybe single digits is okay. Trying to bowl that wide off-pace delivery, be on the tram lines, subtract 1.
Well, we've seen Asif Khan bat in these situations and we know what he's thinking right now. He's not going to take it to the last over. He looked to finish it off in the penultimate over. Smashes it through covers. He gets a hand onto it and the ball reaches long off. Well, that was hit with a lot of power.
Shamim Hussain almost lost a limb there. That was hit like a bullet by Asif. Fair play to the young lad for sticking a hand out. That was going to scream to the extra cover boundary for 4.
Well, you can hear cheers of UAE for the very first time. Young budding cricketers rooting for UAE. That is a rare sight, let me tell you. We've been here for a number of times, but that sight is a sight to behold.
Could be the awakening of a sleeping giant. Hard pull, but there is protection on the deep. It's runnable stuff here, Shoaib. Keep your wits about you and you will be home.
Now, one thing that we've seen from this young UAE side is that they've learned from their mistakes. Matiullah, he knows that he is part of something really special underway at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. This stadium has a knack of producing some really special moments in cricketing history.
Well, the big smiles at the moment, but some things can change very, very quickly.
That's a good delivery from Hassan. Quickly looking towards Asif Iqbal, who feels that it's a fair delivery, which is absolutely right. Spot on from Hassan.
Yeah, even though it is a full-strength Bangla squad, it's still a young Bangladesh team. The likes of Naheed Rana, Hassan Mahmood, Tanzeem Hassan Saqib. They haven't been on the scene a long time, Rishad Hussain. So you have to give them that leeway as well. Certainly it will hurt their pride if they lose. It's still a big if. But you can learn from this experience.
Absolutely. I think these matches, this exposure is going to go a long way in building and shaping this young Bangladeshi side. Remember, tosses have not gone their way. They've lost all 3 tosses. And UAE have been lucky on that front, have decided to chase in and use these conditions to their advantage.
And they were 84 for 8 today. We thought they were dead and buried, but what a stirring fight back. So it shows it's a good fighting unit. They play for each other's success. And certainly have a very, very bright future. We have the Asia Cup coming up in autumn. We have a T20 World Cup coming up next year. And I certainly feel Bangladesh will be the dark horses, if not strong contenders.
Goes for the Yorker, works it away nicely. Takes two, that's good running from Alishan Sharfu. And appreciation from the captain. It's steaming hot out there, and he's done well, the young Alishan. 18 overs bowled, it's 14 needed of the last two.
The third and final game of this Walton UAE versus Bangladesh T20I series has lived up to its top billing. Bangladesh were 84 for 8 until a stirring fight back led by Jakar Ali, and the tailenders took them to 162 for the loss of 9. 3 wickets for Haider Ali, 2 wickets apiece for Saghir and Matiullah Khan, and UAE in response are 149 for 3 on the brink of history, 40 needed of 12. Alishan Sharafu with a splendid innings, 64 not out of 46 alongside the experienced Asif Khan. This partnership of 70 runs has taken them on the brink of victory, but they're not there yet, Shoaib Ahmed.
Well, they've been in this situation against Afghanistan on a number of times. They've lost the final of a 3-match series. They've lost against New Zealand and Scotland. So they've been there, but this is as close as they've come in terms of reaching the target and sealing the deal for their side. 14 needed of 12, 7 wickets in hand. Is going to be an important over from Tanzim Saqib. And he starts off with a wide.
Well, this happened a couple of nights ago as well. He started off the final over with a wide. 150 raised for UAE. Couldn't land that back of the hander straight enough. It is a wicket-taking ball for him, but just couldn't get the line right. 13 needed of 12.
What Bangladesh need is a wicket. They can still pull things off. We've seen funny things happen in cricket. They have to believe that they can win it from here. But not while Asif Khan is in that mood. He's launched it into outer space. That's out of here.
That is the biggest 6 of the Walton UAE versus Bangladesh T20I series. Full pace on in the slot. And that has been sent out of Sharjah. Perhaps even out of the UAE. That is huge with a capital H.
Well, that's bread and butter with some peanut butter on it for Asif Khan. He can play that all day, all night long, right in the slot. And he goes berserk. What a hit. Asif Khan, he's played quite a few knocks of this stature at this very venue. But this one is going to be a very special knock for Asif Khan.
And tell you what, he's been in this finisher's role or the late middle order aggressor right throughout and been super consistent with these quick fire cameos. 7 needed of 11. Well, plenty to introspect for Litan Kumar Das. It's just early days, but this will hurt.
Well, he's a young captain, a young side. It's never easy. They're rebuilding. They're in a rebuilding phase, the Bangladeshi team. This one will be deemed as a legal delivery.
Oh, this was very close to those tram lines. This time it was the off-cutter, bowled into the wicket. On the verge of history are the UAE cricket team. They had a stunning campaign in 2024. ACC Men's Premier Cup champions that got them qualified for the ACC Men's Asia Cup coming up this winter. Gulf Cup champions as well. Double swing at that one from Asif.
And it's a fair delivery. Akbar Ali says that it's a fair delivery, legal ball, so that'll be counted as a dot ball. But yes, UAE have risen the ranks of T20 cricket, as you rightly pointed out. Yeah, this was way too wide, but since Asif Khan went for it, moved towards the ball, I think Akbar Ali felt that it's a legal delivery.
Oh, brilliant slower ball. Kept a touch low as well. UAE are dotting it up at the wrong stage of the innings.
Just a rush of blood moment for Asif Khan. He wanted to finish it off in grand style. But this is smart bowling, smart thinking from Tanzim Saqib. Bowls the back of the hand and another consecutive dot ball. So they need 7 more runs of 8 balls.
Needs to calm down here. Just drop and run. Or you can blast it over long off for yet another 6. The scores are level.
Elation, joy, and a sigh of relief. That is what it is in the UAE dugout. The scores are tied, and UAE just need that 1 run thanks to this heroic knock from Asif Khan, fondly called as Lala here in the UAE. And what a knock this is against a top quality side.
This is truly incredible. 83-run partnership for the 4th wicket. The game was up for grabs when Rahul Chopra holed out to deep mid. But these two have flipped the script.
Oh yes, and I'm sure the dignitaries have enjoyed this game so far. Just 1 run needed. Here we go. Swing and a miss. It's the end of the over. We'll have to get into the last over to find out the result. 162 for 3. Right then, 1 run needed, scores are level. UAE are on the verge of beating Bangladesh in a bilateral series for the first time ever. They're all on their feet and so are we in the comm box. Ahmed Khwaja, what a moment to be a part of. And that is it. The moment we've all been waiting for. UAE have scripted history yet again. Back-to-back wins against Bangladesh, and they win the Walton UAE versus Bangladesh T20i Series 2025.
The 21st of May 2025 will live on in history. Jubilant scenes. Look at the celebrations, look at the delight. And truly, they have deserved it. They deserve to be victors of this series. And knocking over a giant like Bangladesh. This will be a night to remember for all of UAE cricket and its fans.
Well, it has been a special moment. The last couple of days have been historic